The gospel today in particular is one of the many favorites that are mine and perhaps even yours. In reading a reflection on the gospel, it really came from a secular book, not a religious book, but the book quotes these particular verses of the Gospel of St. Matthew, in that it reminds us not to be concerned of what we are to eat, to wear, and reminds us of the beauty of all of creation and how God provides for all of his creation. But it does point out to us about yesterday and about tomorrow. And the book that I'm reading is titled, When Life Throws You a Curveball, Hit It. When life throws you a curveball, hit it. One of the most difficult balls thrown in baseball is the curveball. But that's also about life. Life does throw us many times curves. And what are we to do but stand up and hit it as best we can? Sometimes we strike out, but sometimes we hit it. And we hope and pray that we hit it more than we strike out. Yesterday is past. The future is not here. And all we have is the day, the moment. And we're reminded then, because of our faith, which is belief in a person, Jesus Christ, we are reminded then that we are not to be worrying about these things of life. Yes, we are concerned about our family, our friends, and we have concerns of our job, perhaps, of our position in that job at work, and whether we will move up or stay the same or perhaps be demoted or even tossed aside. And then we have the health concerns for our parents, who are perhaps elderly, for our children and their safety. And we are reminded that these are important, just like clothing and food, but not to be concerned in the sense that we are immobile, that we are afraid to move. We're afraid to hit the ball when life throws us a curve. We stand at the moment, and faith, as we heard from the epistle today to the Romans, faith is the important part of not only our life as Christians, but as St. Paul says, it is faith that is most important, the faith and belief in Jesus Christ. And at the same time, because of faith, then we will do good things. We will do good works. And so we're important today that we concentrate perhaps on the moment and what we can do today and how we can enter into the day and live the day, enjoy the day, and reflect upon what it is that we are about this very day. And if we just make ourselves present to the moment, to the person, to the community, to the worship, that will satisfy us, and we won't have those worries necessarily that what are the concerns of what St. Paul says and what we hear of Christ said of the pagans, those who have no faith, no belief that is in Christ Jesus or in our God. So these are the things that people of the world worry about. But we have a faith that is not only one foot on this earth, but one foot already in the kingdom of heaven. So we are to be reminded that we are already in that moment of the kingdom too, and that these things will be satisfied for everyone. We can come up with examples in our life that we have been taken care of by our God. And you have and I have, and I can think of many in particular now because I have a mother that's in an assisted living situation, and as you know and maybe don't know, the cost is enormous. But because of past planning, looking to the future, and at the same time having faith in the moment that God will provide. Thank God my father provided for my mother in the years to come, and at the same time, the moment is that God is still providing for her in this living space. Not only financially, but by giving her a pet, a cat, who keeps her going in her everyday life. So if you can look at that and say, okay, one thing is the finances, the other is happiness in the moment, the cat is giving her happiness in the moment. So God, in one way, is providing for my mother in and through his concern and care, not only for the material things, the world itself and that which is in the world, but us, more important than the flowers, the animals. We are certainly that which is in the image of God. And so we look then to God caring for us in every day and every moment of our life. Glory to Jesus Christ. Glory forever.